How are you all? I'm eating a sandwich. What's happening? Thanks, but no thanks. Good evening, all. How are you? I gotta go and get Cookie, haven't I? Bear with me. I forgot Cookie. Bear with me. I'm back. And I've decided to show you my girl. This is her. This is my pride and joy. Cookie. Say hello, Cooks. Hello, baby. She is such a dote, guys. This one is a complete dote, aren't you, baby? She's a great, just a great, I don't know. Lovely to have her. It's really lovely to have her. Joe, welcome. Andrew, how are you? So just say hellos to everybody who's in here at the minute. Craig, welcome, sir. Jonathan, thanks but no thanks. All in. Hopefully more people will be joining us soon. Yeah, she is a mascot, I can assure you. This one is an absolute dude. She's only 12 weeks old now, and she's oh, what's that? Oh, shit. What's that on your side of your mouth? What you got inside your mouth, eh? What you got, Baba? So we're not talking about Cookie today, but I decided I couldn't think of anything else as a cute picture for an intro, which is our Cookie. Cookie Castle, aren't you? You good girl? Right, so I'm going to let her go and say bye-bye. And we'll talk about business. All right, Patrick, welcome to the channel. So, here you go, Cookie. Off you run, darling. Off you run, baby. Good girl. Thanks for joining me. I know it's been 2 weeks that I have not been talking to you. It wasn't personal. What it was an absolute shower of a couple of weeks. It's been tragic. It's been hard. It's pushed my limits as a business person. Cookie, you going? You're not going to go? You going to sit with Daddy? Oh. So, yeah. So it's been an absolute nightmare in regards to what's been going on, what's happened. So eBay has taken a massive dive. It took a massive dive on my company. I've never seen sales so bad at all. What I found was that the sales had dropped to a point where it was not even viable to employ one member of staff. And I didn't know which way to go because all my companies are set up to make their own profit and loss, and transferring one money to another isn't legal if the company's not doing well. So the government went ahead and put their wages up, and the wages went up and in line. So my staff wages were not minimum wage, they were above minimum wage. But in order to keep them above that threshold, I moved up exactly what everyone else did. But as a consequence of that, I noticed there was a major cost in the bill. So with the 4 staff that I had, not including myself in that company, the total cost of employing 4 staff was 12,000 quid. So it worked out an average of 3 grand a person. and yet it looked like their take-home pay was not much different. So as a consequence of that, we had to develop new promotions and new ways of doing sales. So, Christopher, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Oh, hello. Okay, well, let me read that in a minute when I finish that conversation, Andrew, and I'll go back to what we talk about. If you guys want, go ahead and put everything you want to do into the chat channel. And when I finish doing my wee bit of an intro, what's going on with the channel, how I'm producing, etc., I'll go back and answer all the questions that everyone asks. So don't be frightened at saying bits and pieces, and I'll go through it in the next half hour. Okay. So we're only here for an hour because I get really knackered doing lives. It's absolutely tiring. You think I wouldn't get tired of talking shite, but turns out I do get tired talking my own shite. So where are we? The issue around eBay and the sales then took a massive nosedive, more so than they were. We dropped about 50% over from November, and it nosedived again to a point where it was sitting at 80% loss. And my channel was only, my eBay channels, the combined channels, were only doing an average of £200 a day. And that ain't going to pay the wages of 4 staff plus costs plus stock. And there was no money coming in. Actually, the £200 a day was taken up and eaten up by eBay. eBay took all the fees, and they ended up taking money out of my bank account. And before you know it, to run the channels, it cost close to £1,000 a week just to sell in fees and that sort of stuff. So it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. So I had to give the staff notice. And as a consequence, that's demoralized my poor people. There's nothing I can do about it. I have to stay strong with the fact that the guys were put on short time. Now, of course, when my back's against the wall, I get my act together. So I've decided that I was going to go and I was going to try and see if I can get a blast myself, put the guys on short time. They're on 20 hours a week in order to make back the funds. And I went and investigated why, what, where, how is going on. And I've now got the conclusion. I think I've done a video. I can't remember if I've done a video on it, but I now have the conclusion. And the conclusion is this: eBay simply wanted more money. That's all they wanted. That's all they wanted from me. They wanted more cash. So for every £1,000 now, I'm paying an average of 300 quid in fees for just simply advertising and final value fees. That doesn't include the anchor fees and that sort of stuff. So the scenario is quite simple. That welcome, Bandito. How are you, sir? OTT, cheers, mate, for coming. Good to see you. So the eBay scenario is this: if you want to make more money, you have to pay more money. That's it. That's all that I've seen that I've had to do. If you want to, where's the link to the new store? I think it's in my bio, but if you type in Castle Superstore, or no, sorry, not Castle Superstore. It's actually Big Al or Big Al's Superstore. That's what it is now. Everything's in there. It's all at once. I've got 18,000 items now in there, roughly about. And the sales that I'm putting in, Invest Connect, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. So the eBay store is Big Al's Superstore on eBay. And there's 18,000 items, of which 18,000 listings, of which there are 36,000 items, which comes to a total of roughly about £600,000 of stock that I put on it. Now, there are, oh, yeah, you keep writing on that. Trainers Authentication Service, please, we're going to talk about that today. We talk about the slow but arduous drive of eBay into a brick wall, but I'll talk about what's happening afterwards and my theory behind it, so I can assure and I can help people or alleviate their pain that they're getting with eBay and what's been going on so far. So this has not just happened on eBay. It's actually happened on Vinted to another degree. It's happened on Depop to another degree. It's also happened on Amazon. My sales were shite on Amazon too. I think I made one sale of a book in the whole week, beginning the month. So I had to do something very strictly about it, because I'm sitting on nearly £2 million of stock. There is no God's earth. Oh, that was a bit weird. Did you see that? There was a flash when I said there's no God's earth. That's weird. Well, I'm going to film that back, because I think that's what I said. And the lights flashed. Someone's watching me, I can tell you. Anyway, I don't know if it's the devil or the God, or I don't know which one it is. But anyway, and I'll say that again. So there is nothing on earth that I can see that is changing that. Did I fart? Thanks. And the way I see it is that eBay is no longer the marketplace to do business. Who is the people that are doing business? Where are we having to go? Well, nobody knows. The way I see it is Vinted haven't caught up. Their systems are too slow. Their systems are too basic. They are not at the level that eBay are at. Depop absolutely don't have the numbers. And it feels like at that point where I mentioned, of course, with Invest Connect, what has happened is that they have continually tried at all levels of their business to find ways to hurt themselves. And it will take a millionaire or a billionaire to start this UK software package, or even a worldwide software package platform that competes with Amazon at the Amazon scale and the ease in which we do our business, the way we like to do our business. And they'll kick their ass. They will kick eBay's ass. And eBay will be looking at a third point of anger. Yeah, no, you're right, Les. And I will read on that in a minute. All right. So everything you're saying, please 100% keep saying it, because I don't want you to, I want you to interact, and we're going to go back over Q&As on it afterwards. So what I've done is I've got a record on it on the video. This last 4 days of me doing what I've done with eBay, in other words, paying the 30% ad rates, I have managed to achieve just close to $3,000 of sales in 4 days, which is good. Getting there. I'm getting there. I want to aim for 1,500 of sales a day on a 30%. Hello. I see you, Alan. How are you, darling? Thank you for joining my channel again. I know that it's been only a while since you spoke to me earlier, but I'm not doing the lives forever. I'm only doing the lives while I'm picking and packing, just so I can do a bit of picking and packing online. Anyway, so 30% sales, and my set's falling apart here. So this is not working. This seems to be my first week of live again. Oh, God blimey, here we go. It's just a nightmare. It's never going to sit down. And no, it's called Big Al Superstore, Craig. I think. Oh, for crying out loud. It's always the way. Teething problems. Oh, I'm going to bust this thing. Fuck it. Oh, I swore. Anyway, so the eBay is what I refer to as now resolved. The eBay itself is not going to be long term. For what I see is that we're at the point. Yeah, OTT, we are promoting at 30%. And that's the reason why I answered that is because I'm on that conversation. So I'm promoting, so the promotion fees, the external ad fees. So I'm promoting at 15%. I am external promoting now at 6%. And the other fees are made up on the remainder, which is roughly about 30 to 35% fees. Yeah. I've tried dynamic fees, and a lot of them charge a lot more. for dynamic fees. If you put in dynamics, it goes massively. It just goes massively. And I've noticed that most of the sales always seem to be promoted. There's very few natural sales coming through. If I had £100 of sales from natural sources, that would be it. And I think, Craig, you're one of them. But the scenario quite simply is that right now, there is no future in natural sales going through eBay. None whatsoever. There is no natural sales happening in Vinted. There's no natural sales happening in Depop or Etsy. And I feel that the whole market has more or less drained. It's gone. And it went that quickly. It was like a shock to me. And I don't understand. Is it the weather? Was it my paranoia? And I've done everything to answer all of it. And Les, you know what I've been doing. You've been giving me advice, and I appreciate your advice. You're a great woman for advice. You're a great mentor. And we all need mentoring to each other. And, it doesn't matter how big you are. Every good business person needs help. Yes, Captain Pugwash, that's one thing we're going to be working on. I'm aware of the category issue. It's a big one for me, sadly. Yeah, Robbie, you got it, mate. I am feeling that there's a whole list of things that went wrong, and eBay seemed to be, because we're all got our heads stuck in the eBay channel. Not just I'm making money elsewhere. Right. There's so much in this big, gigantic cake that I had to eat. But nonetheless, in order to save my business, I had to take the biggest slices of what was going wrong and eliminate them. One of them was nobody was buying on eBay. And the only ones that are buying on eBay are chasing them and pushing the sales to the people who are paying the fees. So what is happening is I myself, all my listings are going prime position because I am paying for first class service. And as a consequence of that, the remaining sales, or the whatever it is, the drain of sales, a small amount of people that are coming onto eBay right now are coming to people like me, not the people that are advertising. And we're competing for the advertising, which means that if anyone catches on to this, which you will, because I'm happy to share this, you guys have to advertise as well. So welcome, Fred. Welcome to the channel. I want you to stay because I want to answer everything you guys say. So please hold on to the channel. I hope you can stay and talk to me throughout. Craig, why are you saying sorry? Anyway, so that is eBay. eBay is now back up, but I'm paying a lot more for it. If I get $1,500 a day, all my 4 staff are saved. I am making a good profit, and I can afford to go ahead and buy more stock of the 2 million stock that I still sit on, which I still have to do because I have to maintain my relationship with the suppliers. That has come to an end as well at the minute. And it's really hard as a trader who has had so much give and take and paid money to him and paid money. It has stopped. And I'm having to invest from my personal portfolio of money and all the other businesses to maintain the battery shop that I own. That's okay, but it could become unlawful if it continues to stay in a position of major unprofitability. I'm going to reduce that a little bit down. Yes, Andrew. Yeah, so I have, and I'm going to answer that one, okay? So that's a great question. Please keep asking the great questions, guys. I want to hear more information, and I'm going to, missed me at the Sunday market. I went to Knott's Corner, but I'll tell you more about that, Jonathan. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the Amazon. So once I had completed the task with eBay, I then had to get on to securing the Amazon issues. We were doing a region of $7,000 a month with Amazon. That came to an end. If I got a check for 200 quid, that was it. And I needed to sort something out very quickly. So I decided that I was going to look at the pricing. Pricing was fine, but it wasn't winning buy boxes anymore. The sales of my stuff were not winning buy boxes. So I went and done some investigation, asked some information about what's going on. And of course, what did I find? I found a crap load of information that a crap load of information that tells me I need to reprice my products. So I got a repricer. It's costing me 80 quid a month to reprice all my stock. What I did and how I did it has now, with an immediate effect, and I mean it went that quickly, I'm selling 30 to 40 books a day now. So about 400 quid a day already on Amazon. Working that into the 30-day business, I'm back up to root already. And all I had to do was use an AI repricer for 80 quid. And that's the business. Back to, I mean, I'm working it out there, you know, even if I was making 1K or 800 a day with eBay and 400 a day with Amazon, that's 1,200. I've only another 300 to go to make money. So Amazon sorted, eBay sorted, but I have to keep pushing it. Can't stop, can't just go ahead, go, right, that's it all sorted. It's back to you guys, bring it back to the staff and let them deal with it. It can't be done. By the looks of it, Gary, welcome. Good to see you, man. Welcome back to the channel. I took 2 weeks sabbatical and I'm glad to see you. See you all in, it's great. It's really, I started doing the lives this week again because of all the shit shows that I've been dealing with. And I'm back in my formation. It was hard, but I had to super focus on everything I did. So moving on, Vinted. The Vinted was the first program that we started on developing out of eBay. It done really, really well. There's an offer just came in from Vinted. It done really, really well in its first couple of weeks. We were doing quite well. I thought, hey, Vinted is sorted. We got a now competition towards eBay. And the next minute, boom, it just fell off a cliff. Sales went to zero. It was fucked. Excuse my language. And I apologize for swearing. But it crashed. It died. It burned. And it hasn't recovered. No sales all the time, every time. Depop, no sales all the time, every time. And Etsy, no sales. So you can understand that the big winners are still eBay and Amazon on a limited stock of customers. People are not buying as much fashion right now. I am still seeing fashion go out, but not as conclusively. I am seeing books selling quite well, general goods selling quite well, summer gear, of course, sandals and that sort of stuff, that all sells this time of year. But I am seeing dramatic changes in people's purchasing prices. Now, we talked about a couple of 4 or 5 weeks ago, we talked about the low pricing stuff and everything under a tenner is not going to be put up for sale. Would you believe that the majority of sales that we're currently having are the £6 and £7 sales? So all the little tiny bits and pieces people are buying. See the stuff at 80, 90, £100, £200, £500, they're not buying it. No one's buying it. I put offers out on all the Canada Gooses I have. I put offers out and you can have a look at the Canada Goose. I've reduced the price to 240 for a Canada Goose jacket. There are 4 Canada Gooses right now reduced to 240 quid. And that has not even sold. All right, it's the summer. Nobody wants Canada Goose, but a bargain it is. So the cross linker that I bought. So I bought a new cross-listing system that takes my eBay stock, converts it into Depop, converts it into Etsy, converts it into Vinted, and it really has not been a great. Dean, how are you? Oh, look. So Dean is one of my guys here, and he's a great man. He's one of our guys that was very close to losing his job, and Dean has been a complete gent. So kudos to our Dean. And Dean said here, and he's sitting beside me, he's going to be coming on board with me to help me with the Castle Media. So the YouTube video is going to be where Dean's going to push on that. So Dean said, problem I'm seeing with Vinted at the moment is when you accept an offer, customers can actually ignore it. Yes, with Vinted, absolutely. Because that itself is a problem with Vinted. There was a customer offered me £250 for a designer pair of trainers and it was 400 quid. And I went, you know what? I'll take it. 250 quid. Let's get it gone. I need the money. Call it in. I need cash flow. And I did it. And then the fecker decided not to buy them. They went through all that negotiation, decided to buy them. So, Lee Smithers, Lee, how are you, mate? Mood Essential Oils, welcome to the channel. Good to see you. So, that is my overall concept. Now, it ain't over. This is what I've done. I've managed to stabilize the platforms on the sales in order to maintain stock. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to reach out to people, to other companies, and I'm going to start purchasing a lot more stock that sells a lot quicker for a higher price. I've identified about 12 products so far that sell really well, hasn't got a big following, and I'm willing to drive over to the suppliers, buy a shitload of stock, and I mean a pallet load of the same stock, one SKU, one item, 3,000 items in the one listing, and I sell it like crazy. Bonjour. Yeah, no, I agree. Okay, well, we'll talk about the Mood Essential Oils because I'd love to go for that. Margin's all that matters, Fred. You're absolutely right. So I've finished talking about me. How are you guys? Tell me, what is your input? What is your issues? Let's talk it through. 8Ball, how are you? Yes, I do sell trainers, Cold. I do sell trainers. How did you know that I sell trainers? How did you know? So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to thank you. I appreciate it, Ball. Right now, every subscriber means a lot to me. Okay. Lower Twix. Me too. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to start answering all your questions, okay? I'll take a wee bite there. Is everyone still in? I hope you are. Please stay with me for the hour. I appreciate you do. So here we go. So thanks, but no thanks. I hope you found the link. And Invest Connect, I think you asked a question. Trainers authentication. Here we go. So eBay, they're driving themselves into a very slow, I mean, they're probably sitting on a golf cart and they're crashing into a big, massive wall. And they're blind. They're wearing extremely big sunglasses on and they don't see what the hell they're doing. They don't understand they're destroying their own business. I went onto an American eBay. It's more. I think he had more of a service. He said, I think like 27 years. He was one of the first customers on eBay in America. And he got kicked out for buying too much stock from eBay. He got kicked off by eBay. And I thought, that doesn't happen anymore. It does. And people are still being kicked off the platform for their safety. And they're saying, we're kicking you off because of safety. He got hacked and they kicked him off. They're not listening. It seems to be they're blind about the customer support. And if they kick you off, it's tough shit, you know? So the authentication system, as we know, we had a Louis Vuitton case. And the Louis Vuitton case was failed by authentication. We then sent to Vinted. And yeah, I will tell you, because I misread the information. When it came back, I was like, hold on, I thought that sold. Turns out the Vinted failed the authentication as well. It looked like the same box that eBay had. So I'm not sure. So as far as I'm concerned, if two Vinted people say it's fake, then it's fake. It has to go onto the fake damned cupboard. So, yeah, the authentication system is a complete curse. These trainers here could be all original, but they cannot be sold because eBay said they're fake. And I don't understand how, because there's some beautiful stuff there. And there is a lot of stuff that you just know it's real, but they're saying it's fake. And there's such a close border. There's a real tight line between what is now deemed as fake and what is deemed as real. And I can't see the difference. We are trying very hard to work with this fake scenario. It's killing us. Because you could buy stock for 40, 50 quid and you can't fucking sell it. And the markup in shoes is not that good, you know. So I don't know where that goes, where we can continue doing it. So I don't know. So where are we? So OTT said, I make no profit promoting that much. No, you're right. But start promoting OTT. Really, start promoting. Because you must stay in the promotion sales. If you want my advice, go for 2 to 5%. You'll get some sales from it. Not as much as we need to push, because we just need to push the monster. I need to get to the top of the row, I'm afraid. But you can still get onto the table of food that is currently being served by eBay. So please do it. Yeah, and I talked to Captain Pugwash about the categories. Absolutely, sir. I'm on it. We're working on it. I'm going to try and do some bulk stuff very soon. And Robbie. Robbie has made a very, very good statement. August 2024, Labour Party started to sink general public, and I agree with that. So when we talked about the weather, when we talked about the recession, we talked about Donald Trump, we have to mention that Labour government have really put the shitter on all industry. And I've noticed that there is, it is affecting all of my businesses. Myself, today, I just got notification from a guy. One of my tenants has said, look, I'm going back to Germany. And he said, it's just not working for me here in Northern Ireland. It's hard for me to survive. And I was saddened by this, because this guy came from Germany and he wanted to make a living here, and he just cannot afford. He's doing 12-hour days and he's getting shit pay for what he does. The taxation is phenomenal for what he does. He doesn't realize that you can't really work overtime. You get punished for doing overtime nowadays, and you get the hell taxed out of you for doing so. So, yeah, it is the Labour government have partly to do with it. Les hit exactly what Rob has attended to, and it is a combination of things, seasonal factors included. And I agree with that. However, Les, last year, I looked at the numbers. We are still down 70% with seasonal factors included. I only lose a 10% loss on what I sold last year. We are down 70% on top of that. 80% I dived. And I only get seasonal affection, or like a seasonal affecting, by about 10-15% maximum. We still make money, a lot of money back then. So there we go. Bran, I appreciate you saying that. Yes, I am trying to get the journey done for everybody to understand, because I kept on asking questions, Bran. And the questions I was asking was, how comes the other eBayers are reporting on YouTube that their sales are brilliant? Oh, I'm making 1,300 a day. And I'm going, how the fuck is he doing it? He's only got 12 items for sale. How's he getting that amount of money? And the only thing I can think of is he's full of dung. And that upset me, because I am fans of all these YouTubers, and one of them was sharing nonsense saying that they were making money, yet other people, and I went to other channel such as, so other channels, I'll not mention their names, and I asked for their advice. And they were all saying, it's dead. It's dead in the UK. It's dead across the water. So it wasn't just Northern Ireland. It wasn't just GPSR. It is government. It is weather. It is GPSR for me. And I lost about 20% over that. It is the recession. There is a recession. The R word can be used now. There is a recession. I've been saying it for a while. So there it is. So Invest Connect. If you fall for the eBay promoted scam, you end up paying more and more until you have no profit. Pay someone to list who understands the algorithm. Yeah. How? I agree with you. I am absolutely in agreement with this bullshit of severe scamming me to keep me fed. Pay more to be fed more. I agree with it, mate. But I have a business to run, and I've staff to keep. And there's Dean, and there's Joel, and there's Richard, and there's Drew. They need pay. They need wages. And there's no point in me running a business that I take money out of to maintain their income, for them to be totally demoralized in the fact that they're taking from my pocket just to sit there and look busy. Ultimately, it has to make money. It has to be profitable. I would say, all the effort I put in so far, I'm 80% there. And I'm sure I can maintain all their jobs. I'm moving them about a bit. I'm shaking it up a bit, and it's good. And I've got a great team, and I hope Dean's still watching me. Dean, you're a great man, and I look forward to rewarding you. What I've already said to use before, you will get a share of my company, and I will make you directors of my business for your loyalty to me. Nothing more, nothing less. So I'm loyal to you, and the same goes in return. Anyway, so I get that, Invest Connect. I really do. So, Fred, you said the eBay search is terrible. The basic stuff just don't come up. Right. Yeah, so when we first started doing it, before we started doing it, we couldn't understand why we were searching for stuff and our stuff wasn't coming up, even though I was a top-rated seller and I was paying 2% in fees, advertising fees. And I noticed there was 0 views going on. When I went ahead and done the advertising promotion, we're getting 20, 30, 40, 50 views. And the views, and we're constantly sending offers. Dean, you could tell me how many offers we've got today. I must have sent about 100 offers to people. But they're not buying unless you offer. They're going vintage style. They're holding on, they're registering that they're interested, and then we send them offers. And they know they're getting money. So moving forward, thanks for no thanks. Would marketplace on Facebook be a factor that eBay's slow? I don't believe eBay and Facebook are on the same levels. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I need to move into Facebook. So thanks, but no thanks. I am going to take a look at the Facebook marketing or the marketplace thing. I've not done it. If anyone has any more advice on that, I will take it. And what I'll do is I'll do a video on Big Al Goes to Facebook Marketplace and see if it works. Andrew, again, thank you for this thing. So have you spoken to mainland UK? Are they suffering with the same drop sales, or are they targeting themselves over a small drop of water? And the answer is yes. They're exactly the same as me. I'm a little bit more worse off because of GPSR, but they're the same as me. And it was a great question, and I'm glad I answered that before. So thank you, Andrew. Marketplace is flooded with stock. Supply is outstripping demand. Yes, I agree, Les. And you're absolutely right, my lady. You are absolutely right. And that's because demand has dropped phenomenally. And there's no one getting the demand. I would see major closures in the retail high street soon. Or it could have just all went to, I have not checked the retail indexes and how they're getting on. So, Jonathan, missed you at the big Sunday market. Yep. I was there. I went to the Sunday market. I didn't know you were there. If you were there, you should have shouted out. I didn't sell. I just went around and bought. I went and purchased. I became a customer again. Fred, the great AI future, not a great thing as people are realizing. Fred, I want you to say a bit more on that. That's quite an interesting point to make. And I'd love to hear your point of view on that. So Gary, again, Gary, thank you for being patient. I appreciate that I've not been doing the YouTube for the 2 weeks live. Just so much going on, Gary. And I appreciate you back on my channel helping me out. Les, on Amazon, you need to be on the first page of the search. 70% of buyers don't look beyond there. Absolutely, Les, absolutely. And you know what? I sat on my laurels for such a long time, Les. I had no idea that that it was so bad. So I started getting my buy boxes back. And as a consequence, I'm doing roughly about £400 a day. Good job is what I can say. Good job to that. So, thanks, but no thanks. You're a newbie. Okay. And it's got expensive, especially if you're wanting to sell on. Now, if you want, there are advisors and mentors on this channel. They are really good at what they do. There's a lot of really good people that know a lot of stuff about eBay. If you need any help, reach out to them or reach out to me. And I'm happy to help you what I can. There's a lot of people that I'm helping to grow their business. And it's just a bit terrifying now that I'm growing it in a recession. But I will try to make sure they follow everything I do and all or similar risks that I'm taking, such as advertising. Okay. So what fantastic news. It looks like you have to be on top of everything all the time. Brian, I think that's the case. I think that is the case. We have to be on top of everything all the time. Looks like it's going to be for me an 18-hour day to keep on selling on eBay and Amazon. Not so much Amazon. Once I put the buy boxes in, I can rest for a week and then I can go back to it. But with Amazon, you're constantly selling buy offers. And I've asked for my lads to help me with that accomplishment in order to maintain sales while it's at the bottom. I hope it's at the bottom. It looks like it's at the bottom. It feels like it's at the bottom. But how long does bottom go? So, oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, Gary. What's happened? Tell me. Sorry to hear it, mate. I hope you're okay. So, good life off grid. Hope everything's okay, Gary. Yes, oh, absolutely. Mood Essential Oils, vintage, you can do boosts pretty cheap. Worth a try. Okay. So, the boost is what? Is it like advertising? I'm going to write that down. I don't think, are they called bumps? Is that what they are? Boosts or bumps? I'll try that. Bro, do you think about selling tech? We used to sell tech, Craig. I used to sell a lot of tech. It was phenomenally cost ineffective. There's a man in here, and I hope you're still here. Rob, he sells tech. He sells Dells, and he knows how hard it is to compete. I used to be all in that. I used to own shops that sold tech. So, and I gave it up. Thanks, but no thanks. You're absolutely right. Vinted, is good in my opinion, as they give a very low recommended price. You're absolutely right. It is killing the market. They're destroying the market. Whatnot are the same. Les, how many listings do your staff create an hour? Okay, so the average at the minute, because we're trying to keep ourselves in a quality, we aim for 35 to 45 listings a day on a 7.5 hour day. But because they're on short time, they're not getting to hit that target. Of course, they are trying, and we're doing a lot of meetings as well. So the meetings take up time. We're discussing our avenues, our possibilities, and we're doing a lot of brain searching, and that really does take our time up. So at the minute, we're kind of in negative flow, and our listings aren't as quick as I'd like them to be, or the staff like them to be. But we're trying. But the average daily in a 7.5 hour day, minus packing, minus other things like customer care and problems that arise, is about 35 to 45 a day. Dean, yeah, we got you on that one, Dean. So Dean is saying hello, and Lee Smithies, I had a buyer accept an offer, didn't pay, then later made a new offer. Is that, Lee, is that on Vinted, mate? I think that's on Vinted. It's Vinted is annoying. It's all mobile based. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Why did you need liquid? Oh, you're talking about the Coke or the drink? The amount of work I'm doing. Go for Cars, welcome to the channel. I probably did say hello, but welcome again. And bonjour, je t'aime, Mood Essential. I can't say that. You don't know how many jealous girls I get by doing that. None, of course. My daughters, maybe. My daughters are not joining me today. Anyway, so there it is. Margin, Fred, you're absolutely right. Margin does matter. Margin does matter. So why is it sending it 3 times? Why is it sending it 3 times? I know that was a glitch. I don't know. Okay, what's going on down here? Someone's getting cut. Don't know who it is. Who's that? What's happened? Jimmy's saying something nasty, is he? So I was looking for, is he there? You deleted it, Gary. So good on you, whatever it was. I was looking for a set of shoes and found a set that would fit me, would be cheaper what they are. Is that on my site, Craig? Yeah. So the Good Life, they don't seem to give me what I need from email. Who's this, Good Life? Who's that you're talking about? Tell me who that is. Now, Helen is... that's our name. Helen is, but I say Good Life because people then know who's talking. 8 Ball, whatnot seems to be getting a lot. Yeah, 8 Ball, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 8 Ball, we're seeing a massive amount of sales being made on whatnot. And of course, I'm going to go and I'm going to do a Big Al does whatnot video on my YouTube to see if it's viable. And I'll stock like a grand's worth of stock, set it up, put up the video, do it in the studio here, do it in the studio, and do the sales. And then I'll tell you how much £1,000 of cost. So £1,000 of stock, how much it actually made, how much profit and yield I had, and I put my money on it. It's not going to be viable. So Creative Differences Art, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. Have you had any luck selling it? Yes, I did. Totally agree with my views on Gone to the Dogs big time. You're absolutely right. So Vinted have also gone to the dogs, Creative Differences. For some reason, I'm not making as much. It seems to be everything has gone down at the same level, and Vinted have more or less given me nothing at the minute. So same with Depop as well. But I intend to stay with Vinted because I feel that when the sales start rising and consumer confidence starts rising again, I believe that Vinted will still be crippling out 10, 20% of income to the comparison of 80% of eBay and Amazon. So, yeah. Mood Essential Oils, I've just seen yesterday eBay doing eBay live shops. Oh, hello. Really? I didn't see that. Live shops for eBay. Okay. All right. I will look into that. Thank you very much. Essential Oils, I appreciate that. Chop, chop, busy. Oh, work, work, bang, bang. I sell anything on eBay. What a great name. Oh my God, what a great name. And I see the newsletter option. Have you sent newsletters? No, I haven't sent newsletters. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Boys are dear. Look, I'm getting so much information from you lot. This is why I do the lives, because I hear this information from other people who know what they're doing. Live ships. So live shops, sorry, and then newsletters. I'm writing that down. Thank you very much. Chop, chop, busy, busy, work, work, bang, bang. Love it. Oh, guys, that has to be one of the best ones. Very up liquid. Do you opt for £200 up? I did. Yes, I did. I opted in for it, but it hasn't really taken much money from it, the buggers. I don't understand because I'm still getting charged. I see fees coming out, but it's not coming off the opt-in. I think it's 20% off on the external and £200 or £400 off the internal, but nothing's come off it. But I'll be speaking to them about it. Craig, men's sketchers, £89. That's cheap. The hell. Are they on my thing? Men's sketchers? I don't know. 8 Ball. PayPal also kick you off when you have big sales, so hold your money for 6 days plus. Well, I use the eBay payment system, not PayPal anymore. We really don't use PayPal. We've stopped really using them. I'm really glad of that, to be honest with you. They're a shower shits. Gary Ross has said, Craig. Hi, Craig. Yeah, hold on. Where are we? Here we are. Andrew, thank you very much for staying. eBay are not too big to fail. They are not. They've major changes which are having a negative impact. They really are. And look at major retailers like Arcadia Book or Now History. You're absolutely right. If you remember, so I don't know if you guys know my business or who I am in the company, but I owned a company called FireNet Internet, and it was an ISP, done really well. It was turning quite a lot of money over, and the profit was really, really good. And I sold it to 186K in Leeds to a guy called Dominic Morocco, and he paid me a pretty fortune for it. But as I was going down and selling, I was sort of glad because AOL, the biggest ISP in the world at the time, dissolved, gone forever. And places like Angel Fire went under, and PC World lost FreeServe, it went bankrupt. And ultimately, it doesn't matter how big you are in this, the world is a way of getting rid of people. And if you don't challenge yourself to become amenable for the sellers and the buyers, or stuff, you will fail. You will fail, and you will do it. So Arcadia Group, absolutely, history is one of the many, many people who are gone. Can you not put them on MP or FB? MP Marketplace. Yeah, I put that down, and I thank you for that, and I'll try and see what's going on with that. Invest Connect. They don't say fake to me. They cannot authenticate. Yes, that's right, Invest Connect. There's one there. There's one there. There's a packing slip. I should put it up there amongst the fakies. They cannot authenticate. And the reason why they're saying they cannot authenticate is because they don't have a fucking clue. So you're absolutely right. They cannot authenticate. They don't know what they're talking about. The same with the Louis Vuitton bag. They said the same, that they cannot authenticate it. But I don't know if we still get strikes on it. So all that stock they say you can't, all the stock that they say you can't sell, I would take to the boot sale. We're taking all the knives, all the scissors, all the forks, all the pointy stuff. Anything that's got a point on it. I'm waiting for nails to be banned as well. They're coming next. Nails. Yeah. So you're absolutely right. That's what we're doing. That's why we've done the boot sale, to have a bit of a laugh and experiment. The last boot sale that I did, I made 380 quid. You know? eBay is happy for you to buy shed loads from China. Yeah. To me, I'm not remotely interested in buying anything more from China. I'm not doing it anymore. It's just too much hassle. There's just too much crap going on. The fakes are absolutely coming in wonderfully. Haku's taking over again. There's a new one called Haku. Temu. They're all selling fakes and they're flooding the market. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So Robbie, my items are big tickets, so selling locally, spending a small fortune on Vinted and eBay stock until recession ends. I don't need the turnover now. We're just a mum and papa store. And you know what, Robbie? That to me, I feel is going to be the future again. eBay are not looking for people like me to survive. It looks like it's against me. I can do it in a way that is big in a mum and papa style, but it requires a lot of intellectualization on making it right. And I will get higher value, big ticket sales onto my income because I know where I can make profit. I've done this before. I've just been circling around doing what we do best, making a lot of money, and it stopped. So I need to challenge myself, not my staff, but me. This is my task as a leader to make sure that I grow this business again and get the 8 staff back or 10 staff back and give the rightful owners who have worked so hard and been loyal to me their position of growth, their position of reliability, so they can have pride in what they've achieved in the time they do it. So that's going to be something I have to do. Craig, Alan, you ever thought of putting computers? No, can't do it. I don't do computers. I've been there, done it, and bought the t-shirt. I've been doing computers for a long time, and it's not for me anymore. Germany is more expensive though, isn't it? You're talking about the guy. I think it's more expensive, but I believe that Germany is a lot more productive, especially in Northern Ireland. If you look at the shite you have in Northern Ireland as a business person, you get a lot of people knocking on your door, especially government agents who want to try and oppress you. And I get oppression from Northern Irish people. The oppression can be from twats who are neighbours, complete, absolute dongos, jealous dongos who know that I'm a YouTuber and are probably watching this. So if you are watching this, you know who you are. You're a dongo. And I don't like you. And I'm never going to like you. And the way I see it is you've pulled the wool over my eyes too many times. There was a guy who's, well, anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that. He doesn't deserve the airing. He's a complete bollocks of a man. Anyway, moving forward. Moving forward. So there's a lot of government oppression in Northern Ireland where you've got planners, you've got, historical agencies, you've got rental overseers, you've got the councils, you've got fire alarms, you've got the police, you've got sub-police, you've got all these government agents coming knocking on your door. The bigger your business, the more knocks you get. And it's crazy how much I get on a daily basis, with assholes just calling up on some of my properties and saying, we're planners. Is the owner about? I want to talk to him. I want to tell him how important I am. And that's what it is. There's all these people that have got government jobs. And I think the government rate of employment in Northern Ireland is 45%. So people that work in government is 45% or 47%, could be higher. So there's a lot of people who like to make a job's worth on people like me. They like to feel important because I'm successful. And if they got to tell me what to do, they feel better about themselves. You can see it. You can see it's that belligerent. It's that absolutely, that level of contempt that they have for themselves and their shitty jobs that they try to oppress other people. And I know it happens in England, but it doesn't happen as much. And you get what they refer to as a freedom to sell, a freedom of money, a freedom of business. You don't get it as much in Northern Ireland. And that's why we're the worst economy in the United Kingdom. Northern Ireland is the worst economy in the United Kingdom. And it's because of these people who sit in their government jobs, feeling they're all important, sitting on a keyboard, listening to complaints and making sure they can enforce or contain or control business people like myself. And it's hard. It's bloody well hard to deal with it because it's stressful. That's why I now have big gates on my houses. Big gates with a big sign saying your right of access is absolutely denied. You are not entitled onto my land. That includes the police. That includes the government agents who walked onto my property only 5 weeks ago and took all the pictures of all my cars because they didn't believe that I was entitled to run my business from my home. That is my YouTube channel. My channel is not allowed to run from home. But I told them, I'm going to run it. Sod you. You don't get to control what I do from my home. They said it's planning permission breaches. All right, work away. So, of course, what did they get? They got more rates money. They managed to make more money out of me again because I refused to go down to their town and pay major commercial rates and hefty, greedy landlord rent. Which, if I did own a town and I was a major landlord in that town, I can tell you it would be a highly successful town. And I should get involved with people with investment, buy the bloody town, drop the rents and make it a massive marketplace. That's the only way to make it happen. Get 20 million and buy the entire town. And then charge cheap rents and bring the industry in, bring much more. And that's the way to do it. Cheap rent. Anyway, Mitch, how are you? I am so sorry you've been in such a long time and I've not mentioned you. Welcome to the channel. So you have a eBay shop and you're doing 75 grand, 12 years, it's dropped to 25K. There you are, you're the same as me. I'm 80%. Mitch, are you in the north or are you in the UK mainland? If you're in the north of Ireland, how are you getting on, mate? But if you want my advice, advertise, go to the 2 to 5% rate on advertising, promoted adverts, and you'll find you can get from 25 grand up to about, I would say, 35 grand. That's what you can get a year. That's what you need to do. Sadly, you need to do that. So for your extra 10 grand you need, you're going to have to pay 2 grand more to get 10 grand more. It's the way it is, mate. All right. Helen, don't leave without me. If you're going, don't leave without me. One of my tenants have gone. They've gone to Bulgaria, and it's terrible, you know. But yeah, Gary, waffle. What about? Who's waffling? So good life, Helen. Again, there's lots of people out there just making it up on eBay. Yeah, and I was talking about the people making it up. Yeah, it confused me for the first 2 weeks, Helen. And the reason why it confused me is because all these big YouTubers, these big massive YouTubers, were saying lies, telling lies. And I was going, what the hell is wrong with me? It has to be me talking crap about eBay. And eBay have went out of their way to say, just put him down a bit, ghost him. And it turned out it wasn't. It was just me not advertising and they were lying. Les, so I really believe now is the time to liquidate the 2 million of stock you have. If it sits in a warehouse, it's dead money. Oh, you gorgeous girl, Les. You talk sense, don't you, darling? I'm gonna take that into serious consideration. I really do need to get that stock down, don't I? I'm putting that down. Thank you very much. I really could use 2 million right now, because right now, if prices are going to go down, I want to buy more. So I need to liquidate now. Without further ado, Retro, can you not check if sold items are lying? It will show. Yes, so we're working on that. Chunky, welcome, sir. I am so sorry. I bet you've been sitting in this channel for half an hour. I'm so sorry for not giving you a mention. I don't know how far I'm down the list, but I promise you I'll get through you all. I want to do it. So I appreciate your time. Please stay in the channel. Don't leave me. I will cut us off when I am finished talking. I'm going to speed up because we're now at the 60-minute mark. I promised myself I'd do an hour, but I'm not letting you leave yet because we still need to get through everyone on their conversations. So can you not check solar miners if they're still lying? It will show. Yes, absolutely. We've got 2 programs without a further ado. InkFrog, and I've now got the thing called Crosslist, and it's pretty good. The 2 of them work really well in tandem, and we're working very hard to get all the active listings active and sell like folk. Try and get it all sold. Sorry. If you want to have a look at my channel without further ado, go on to, it's now called Big Al's Superstore on eBay. Take a look at it. Tell me what you think. I've got some things I need to do, such as categories. We need to deal with that. But tell me what you think and tell me if I'm doing it right. You may know more than me, and you may have something to add, hopefully next week. So welcome, Chunky. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Gary could be doing, as clickbait YouTubers saying, doing well. Yeah, Gary, I agree. I mean, you're on a couple of other channels too, aren't you, Gary? And ultimately, you know, the honest ones are coming up with honest regards, but some of them are talking shite. They've been hiding that with printed money. Yeah. So will the UK, UTT, great thing to ask, will the UK EU deal with us in Northern Ireland, do you think? I kind of hope that this is new for us, and I hope that the Labour government and Keir Stalin is going to be helping Northern Ireland. I'm not sure. It seems to be anti-Northern Ireland at the minute. I hope, I pray, I hope. So the grass is always greener on the side. There's an opportunity in both UK and Ireland. Les, if anyone that guys know Les, see every time you talk. Les, you got it spot on all the time, and you're intellectual. Why are we not doing a video with you? Why are we not going? I was going to do a video with Rob, and then I didn't ask him permission. I should have. But why don't we do a video of me driving down to you next week? Please, let me come down. I get a cup of tea at your place, and we just talk for an hour, and we video it. Dean's going to do the videoing, and we'll just set up a studio, and I'll video you, and I'll video with us, and we'll have a conversation about business, and we'll learn about you. We've got to do it, love. We've got to do it. If you don't, I'm going to move on. So that's it, Les. So the Good Life Off Grid is going to be up. Hard work and sell on my platform. Yeah, I hope so. I really do. Helen, get going. Get going, love. Don't leave. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. When I leave, you leave. We'll leave together, all of us. We'll go somewhere, buy a load of property together, and we'll start renting out to somewhere in Spain. Yes, a lot of those claiming to be smashing are doing for clicks and likes. I agree. I get that now. And I feel a bit, I unsubscribed from their channels because they were lying. And I felt that's not fair, because your channel's supposed to guide people who are confused, so they get assurances. When you come onto my channel, you'll get assurances that I'm one of the biggest eBayers, I feel, in the UK, you know, independent ones. And I'm telling you sales are down. And then you're going to it and you're going, why is sales down for me? Well, Big Al's losing sales, then I'm all right. At least I know I'm not doing anything wrong. You get that assurance as a group. We cuddle together, you know? Yeah, it's bad on all platforms. And there's Chop Chop Busy Busy. I love his name. I looked for a pair of trousers and never put the word in. 15 pages, new trousers I gave up. eBay trying to be Amazon. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what Les said. There's an over subscription of stock. I mean, my sales to stock ratio is 0.07%. 576 or 600,000 pounds worth of stock on the one channel, and I get $3,000 a day. Sorry, 3 grand a day. It was working out as well. 800 pound a day. Yeah. So I started thinking I was one of them YouTube clickbaiters. So it's Amazon free delivery that sways me from buying from eBay. Their product filtering is way more accurate. Yeah. eBay's good, but I've ignored them. Jenny. And welcome to the channel. How are you, my lady? Yeah. eBay's good, or as Amazon is good when it comes to product. And I probably will get more involved with Amazon with my repricer system. So I'm really looking to do that. Big Al, you should see New Haven. It's a ghost town. Yeah, New Haven. I was there once. It was, well, okay. I'll look that up. So Andrew, again, Richard is a great guy. I remember him well from, really, Andrew, you know him. I'm very proud to have him on the team. Again, I reiterate the statement, and I feel a bit heartfelt by when I say about my staff. I want to make sure that no matter what happens, I don't lose all 4 of them. I've lost too many good staff already because of this drop in sales. So I'm going to try and keep them. So Richard ain't going. We've already planned that Richard's going to be my butler. That if, and I can imagine it, if you look at it, he looks like a bit of a butler, doesn't he? I hope he cooks good eggs, I can tell you, because he's going to be one of my, he has to wipe my bum when I get really rich, you know. Hey, I'm a decamillionaire now. I'm going to have my bum reared from Richard. Richard? I mean, really, Richard. I never thought of that. Oh, I can get something out of that, guys. I can get something out of that. Anyway, in addition, Amazon refunds and warranties are better. Description photos. Yes and no. It's great for as a buyer, Jenny, but not as a seller. I've seen one of my fellow eBay or Amazoners. They got a clawback on their money because the person didn't get a delivery of a book in February of this year. Clawback, and they got their money back, and he lost his money. And Jenny agrees, or Les agrees with Jenny, and Robbie, face sake will be bring you nothing but wasting and trouble. Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, so I did that Facebook marketplace, and I did it with that 0 to 10 grand in 12 weeks. By the way, that video, that's going to keep going very soon. It's going to be one of these videos that's going to go really well. I've just got to get Dean on board with me. I've got to settle my online company, and I've got some issues that I need to do on the construction side of it. We're bringing a new member of staff into my construction team. They're joining us next week. I'm really looking forward to him joining me, and he's doing a project for me that I don't have to get involved in. I'm looking forward to that, and good. So everything's going well. I just got to get my head together to get it all back into play. Yeah, the AI. I agree with you as well, Helen. Everyone's saying that it's not as much as it should be. So, Mr. Sean, welcome to the channel, sir. Doing my whole store right now, stocking quality over quantity. Well done, you. I hope that I'm inspiring you on what I do, or if you want to inspire me, please give me your advice on how I'm doing it wrong. Go and have a look at my channel. It's the Big Al Superstore. Yeah, Big Al Superstore. And go and have a look, see what you think, and see if I can improve it. And I would love to eventually get a group of us together and use like a newsletter or someone. We've got a group of us, like a WhatsApp group, where we can all get together as a team of eBayers and Amazonians, and we can make profit for each other, and we can find new avenues of high profit, high yields. I've done it to a couple of people, and I keep offering to other people who want to take advantage. I am selling clothes right now, no matter what it is, at £4.50 plus VAT to anyone that's in the eBay trade. Brand new clothes. It could be a 30 quid item. It could be a £100 item. It could be a £10 item. It could be a £4.50 item. But I'm selling it all for £4.50 plus the VAT for my company because I bought it with that. And I am allowing people to buy amounts of 100 minimum for wholesalers. And what it does, it's 540 inclusive of the VAT. And I will randomly pick in front of you 100 items out of a bag of clothes, and you could get a lot of stuff from it. So I will report back to you on the person that done it there on Monday with me, and I will report back to you how well they done. No, sorry, not Monday. They done it on Friday with me, and I'm going to report to you how they done. I'm hoping that he's done well out of my pick. Otherwise, I'll probably top it up a bit more so he gets a better yield of return of investment. I want to try and give him 400% return of investment. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, I am sitting on about £500,000 of clothing stock, brand new, in its cage, all sitting there ready to be picked out randomly. So that's me selling, and I'm not doing that always. So moving on. Crispin, welcome to the channel. I hope you're still seeing. Are those China first copies? Yes, they are. I think they are. I don't know. According to eBay, they're fakes. So I assume they're China first copies. They look good, don't they? They're really, really class looking machines. I get really thirsty in the so I will try and see if I can bring my staff members in on the chat. I'm going to try and see if some of them can come and do the live with me. I hope they can, because that's something I want to start doing. Like, it's not just me talking. So Gary, you're so right. So thanks, but no thanks. Sell my old Volvo V70. I was sick of the response. That's Facebook. Yeah. Facebook is a nightmare. I done a video. If you have a look at my video, not to 10 grand in 12 weeks video, it talks about Facebook. So many tire kickers. I gave up. I'm selling stuff. Gareth, welcome. Welcome. I'll thank you to the subs. I appreciate that. People buying lots of small things. I've spent an hour buying little things. There you go. Yeah, what's happening, Gareth, is I've noticed that my £7 and £6 and £5 items are selling like crazy. I'll sell out of them soon because I won't have them left. And I'm glad, because I was intending to put the prices up. So I'm kind of glad that they're buying the stuff. And that just goes to show people don't have the money anymore. So coconut Twix, good diet there, Fred James. Yeah. It is zero sugar. And I've only a half a bite of one Twix. And it's only a little tiny one. And I eat about 8 of them a day. Shh. Anyway, Mrs. Sean, feel the full-time seller, sell part-time to pay for my wife travels around the world. Ooh, okay. Nice. But so Mr. Sean, my advice is get your advertising rates up on eBay, go to 2 to 5%, and you'll find your revenue might raise another 20% out of that. So you'll get a lot more revenue from 2 to 5%. I'm on 9 to 15% right now. So just keep 9 to 15% plus my off-site. So I do an off-site advertising as well. And then I've got my anchor fees and my end fees. Works out around 30% for me. If you keep yours about 20 to 25%, you're good. And you have to be pragmatic about your fees. But my advice, please take my advice seriously. You will thank me in a week's time. If you go ahead and put your promoted listings on today, you will make money by next week. You will. I promise you that. Lee Smithies, yes, Vin did. Vincent, stop the R word. Yay, Vincent. I was talking about Vincent. Vincent's another Amazonia. He got the refund. So I was talking about our Vincent there. Mr. Sean, have a lot of items recently with USPS. Okay. So Mr. Sean, you're in America. Okay. So the same thing applies, I believe, advertising off-site and on-site. It seems to be the same. Ernest, no, I will not. I am not a performer. I am a gentleman. So I will not. Who asked that boy to come and ask that silly question? Anyway, thanks, but no thanks. Listed before. Yeah, right. So I'll let you answer that one. Les, Alan, based on 40 listings a day, the basic wage for each listing is costing you £2. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Les. Again, always right. It is roughly about that. A little bit more, actually. And I get it. We have stopped doing the sub 10 quid listings because of that. Because remember, Les, it's not just about me making a mass profit. It's about me making a GP to pay my staff so I can get 10% on the overall. So if I make 20 grand and I get 2 grand from that, I'm happy with that. So you're absolutely right. You got it on one. We worked that out a while ago. I think it's £3.10 or something that we were on. You message back and never go back and hear from who. Oh, this is Facebook. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Yeah, sometimes I'm forgetting the messages. I can't deal with everyone's messages, but I do try and ask them to message me on the header phone, and then I get onto them and I text them, and they've got my personal number. A lot of people have my personal number and they can text me anytime. A lot of people do, and I sit down and I appreciate their advice, their help, their questions, their ask for help. I do it all. So please keep going. I'm here to help, guys. Yeah, if you spamming. Okay, Gary, thank you, mate. Andrew Lindsay, people returning stuff and saying it's damaged and frig all wrong with it. Andrew, you're absolutely right. Again, that started and it started going up about 12 weeks ago. We done a video of the scamming went massively, and then it dropped again. It just dropped, Andrew. And I don't know why. It's back to its normal, 1 in every 100 now. But it was up to 3 or 4 in 100. It was crazy. But so Hopefully the scams don't do you too much, mate. The way I see it is keep the listing fully described. Have a look at some of my listings. Some of them are crap, some of them really good. The crap ones are the older ones, the newer ones are my new stuff. So Gary, yeah, okay. I'll let you talk, Gary. Great man. Michael, welcome to the channel. Nobody has any money. You're right. It is all being spent on tax. I've noticed 12 grand, 4 staff, 3 grand tax. That is 3 grand I am paying in tax for the pleasure. Lee, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for joining the chat. Yeah, so that's the pleasure I get. Craig, that's lucky I don't pay tax. Good on you, mate. My ads are still up. Gary Ross hasn't refreshed them as I get too many times wasting. Okay. Ian, welcome, sir. How is sunny Scotland where you come from, my man? How are you, sir? Good to see you. And I'm glad to see you back on the channel. I have been taking 2 weeks out, as you know. Helen's emails I vented. They come with nothing to answer. Okay. Yeah. All right. So the good that you are all chatting to each other. I love this. This is great. Love to see you guys communicating. Bro, if you're not selling candles, I'll be happy to take them off your hands. Me and my wife are looking to make candles. I have about 60,000 candles. If you want them, you're welcome to buying them off me. I'll give you a trade price. No problem. Robbie, yeah, thank you. How far behind am I? Oh my goodness. Thanks, but no thanks. Have I ever considered live auctions? Whatnot, we're going to do a video. We'll do it. We'll do it. So we will. We'll get a video in, and I'll do a big video on it on Big Al tries whatnot. I wish I could do the car boots. My anxiety kicks in. It's horrible. Yeah, I'm super confident. I go, 2 for a tenner, 2 for a tenner. Come on, lads. This is all going, and it does really well. I made all right out of that. Government chase every money a second, never spend it on where they get it from. Absolutely. Ian, I am sick of my money going to wrong places. I am sick of it. I just don't want to pay tax anymore. I done that car boot sale and I openly condemned. I openly said, guys, you want a place where you don't want to pay tax? This is the place to do it. And I'm just going, I'm just going all out for a kill because the government are at you for everything and it's just not fair. You can't even get a couple of quid for yourself, tax-free, so you can enjoy a curry or a kebab and I eat both. So that's why I'm putting on the beef again. Anyway, moving forward, we are getting well into lots of time. So I need to scroll on a little quicker. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get the ones that are doing. Don't get me started on planning. You're absolutely right. Yeah, the stock level's way too much. You can sell a lot of it. I agree. Mood essentials. You're absolutely right. Thanks, but no thanks. It's making cash. We're in the house. Okay. What's that about? Oh, Queen. Is he gay? Is Stalin gay? Kia Stalin. Is he gay? I heard these stories and I'm not getting it. Is it? I don't know. For the introduction to the line, 99. Oh, thank you. No night, mate. Good seeing you. I wish I had that sort of money. Craig, just keep working. Keep working. And Les, because I'm relatively, I have an affluent client base and zero borrowing, like me, people like me shun interviews. What do you mean you shun interviews? You don't get a choice, Les. You're my friend now. You have to promote my channel, and people want to hear what you got to say. You're coming. I'm coming to see you. I'm hooked. Yeah. So I'm just scrolling down. Les, Alan, have you considered creating bundles? Yes, we are. Les, we are doing bundles. Yes, and we kind of are doing the fire sale already. That's probably why the £6-7 stuff's going. Because nobody's selling the £6-7 stuff anymore. We are doing all right. If you want, I'll give you a call and tell you how much I'm getting into it. We can get into the particulars, but yeah, I mean, we're doing okay now. The money come in there. We got a couple of payments come in, and I got for 4 days. I got 3 grand, Les, and that kind of gets close to my pay already, and that's only 4 days. So I need to get through it. There's a lot of talking, guys. I love this. This time next year we'll be all millionaires. So you're saying that. I say that all the time when I was Del Boy. I refer to myself as a Dell boy. So, Liam, welcome to the channel. Nadine, hello. I didn't see you there, darling. How are you? Welcome to the channel. I hope you're still watching. Tell me your secrets, Al. Which ones? I got personal secrets, which I don't get out of the skeleton cupboard that often. Got business secrets, which I happily share with everyone. And no, I'm not anything to do with Kia Stalin anyway. So there's no secrets that way. So if you don't come up when searched January of last year, there's Vincent. He's just telling you about what happened. I'll buy some stock. Liam, you will? Okay, no problem. Reach out. Go to the hater phone in my bio. There's a number there. Text me. Tell me who you are, Liam Joshua. And I'm happy to sell you a pallet of stock. No problem at all. You've got the money. I got the time. That's the way it is. Reach out to me and we'll do it. John, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for coming. Couldn't leave a chocolate bar half eaten myself. I'm the same. I am dying to eat it, guys. When the live's over, that'll be right in there. I can assure you. Andrew, let's arrange to meet for coffee. Andrew, absolutely. Again, go to the phone, please. Give you some time free of charge a month to help you. Okay, yeah. But Andrew, get yourself. You got my number? Did I give you my number? But please, yes, absolutely. Sorry, Snap just said, everyone's talking to each other. This is class. I'll just go, shall I? Bye. God, it's good to see everyone talking to each other. It's like everyone's becoming a social circle in my friendship group. It's lovely. This is class, guys. I really appreciate everyone who's being here. Mini Firicoletta Kia Tax Skint. Yeah, I totally agree. Polo Mint, hello. Have I got Stone Island hoodies? Yes, we do. We sell them online. I think a lot of them are online. If you have a look, we have some. Maybe I've sold them. I don't know. So people have got money. So sold a car, 1,500, made a transfer. Yeah, I think cars are different. Go for cars, but you're different. You're in a different route, aren't you? Cars normally get hit, but I don't know how much you've been hit by. Andrew McGarn, are you in LinkedIn? Belfast-based SEO, went to university in the Highlands. Look at this. Look at you all talking to each other. Gavin, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're a subscriber. Go and see some of my videos on how to make some money on eBay. Look at you all talking. Alan, I have discussed what I do with you, and I won't be broadcasting it. Oh, you and I are going to have a serious talk, lady. You know, you talk to me. Yeah, so what's the eBay store? And it's Big Al Superstore. That's exactly what it is. Yep, thank you. It's so alarming that it's not showing when searched. I did text the haters phone. Craig, I've got your number, mate. All the dirty secrets and personal trade. Ah, Nadine, I can do that. Yeah, and you can come and see me. You can come and visit me. A lot of people have. I invite you up. You get a cup of coffee. Come and stay in my house. You can watch the view and get a cup of coffee with me. You're more than welcome to come and say hi. Absolutely. And I got to the bottom. Yay. I got to the bottom. Gavin, Big Al, over in Galway, just working now. Well done. Are you from GB? Galway's quite a far away from me. You're closer to Les. She lives closer to you. Les, are you still doing free boarding? I'm winding Les up now. What's this? Andrew McGarn, I'm looking for SEO and social media management locally. Ooh. Oh, look at you, Les. What are you up to? Oh, you're doing that. What do you call it? Aren't you? Yes, yes. I not talk about it, of course. Yeah. You're from Glasgow. Well, with the name Gavin Hughes, what do you expect? Absolutely. There's another. We have more people in here. Ian is also. Hold on. Is he away? Oh, he's away. Is he away home? Ian's not in anymore. You must stay. So, Gavin, if you want to stay close, you can stay in Les's place. She's got a few stables. Hay provided, Les, or is it just rough? Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. I have got a Twix waiting for me, and I'm going to eat that, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to love yous and leave yous, and thank you very much for joining my channel. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and please share it with other people. I want to grow to the last 25,000 subscribers. It's coming over. So good night to everybody, and thank you very much for joining my channel tonight, and I'll enjoy my Twixes, right? Good speaking to you guys. Good night.